All right, boys and girls, this is vocab for fractions. We have the first word I want you to put in is difference, the answer to a subtraction problem, and then do a subtraction problem and put the difference down. The next word is numerator. Numerator is the top number that's above the divide line or the bar. This tells me how many equal parts I have. Make sure put a numerator down, a fraction down, and then make sure you label the numerator. Denominator is the bottom number of the fraction. It goes below the bar. It tells you how many whole numbers you had. I always think of denominator as down, the number that's down, to help me between numerator and denominator. Common denominator. A common denominator, multiples of two or more denominators, like a common denominator is when you have the same denominator at the bottom. How do we get the common denominator? That's what we're going to work on. Please do not write this example down. After you've done some of the videos, you'll have to come back and put your own video down on how to get a common denominator and how you want to write it. Common multiple. That's all the answers that could make 12. They all have a multiple that equals the same product. 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 4 times 3, they all have a common multiple of 12. You'll need that. Equivalent fraction. We talked about equivalent fractions before. Equivalent fractions, how to make them equivalent is what numbers mean the same as. So, quick example, 2/4. I have 2/4 shaded in. An equivalent to that is 1/2. The same amount is shaded in. Here I have 4/12 is equivalent to 1/3. And you'll work on and get examples later on how to get an equivalent fraction. Simplest form, this is going to become a famous word for you. It's when the denominator and the numerator only have one common factor or they're prime numbers. So that's how you know you have it in the simplest form. A mixed number is when you have a whole number and a fraction. Okay, those are all you're going to have right now, but you are going to have examples. If it was me, I might glue a mixed number on the other side of the page. Okay, let's get started with the extras.